Hi, this is Lori the Agent, and I'm going to talk to you today about insurance scams and dash cams and why you need one. All right, here we go. Number one. Okay.
Cut me off. It's all right there, bro.
Oh,
How'd I hit you from the back? How'd I hit you?
this is unbelievable. Unbelievable. He's calling the cops, say he got rear-ended, and he pulled out right in front of the guy. Again, that's why you need a gas can, a trash can. I guess people just feel like they're in an accident. They don't want to be at fault. They'll do anything to be not at fault. Okay, so you're going in a roundabout. They pulled right in front of him. Took off. Hit and runs. If it's a hit and run, basically what happens, your insurance pays for your car damage if you have collision. And if they can get the other party, that's one thing. If they don't get the other party, you're kind of screwed on a hit and run. Welcome to the world of insurance. This is so much fun. You have uninsured motorist coverage to pick up. If you were injured, you're hit, and somebody takes off, and this is obvious proof, and somebody took off here, your uninsured motorist would kick in. So that's why it's important to make sure you have uninsured motorists and all these coverages and talk to an agent to explain what's going on. So now we got down a nice country road. Pulls out right in front of him. People not even look. Oh, gotta love it. She sued him because she pulled out in front of him. It's a hard life, I'll tell you. Okay, this is also known as a turtle hit. I just made that up, but this is the most ridiculously claimed that he was backing up and hit him. Oh, gotta have a rear end cam too, huh? Not just dash cam. Ooh, seriously. Other guy was saying it's our fault because your footage, he's at fault. Going to court and not having that video, it's your word against theirs, and the cops don't know any different. Dash cams it's crazy. The insurance company, if they're in a lawsuit, even before it goes to court, there's a discovery period in lawsuits. Yeah, the insurance companies can request and subpoena dash cams. And they'll do the same thing. They'll request and subpoena any information from the car.
And from cameras around the area.
Oh yeah, the cameras that are on the road and around the public and stuff, they don't even have to subpoena that stuff. I mean, if it's owned by the police department or whoever's got them up, that's a whole nother conversation. I'm not an attorney. I just try to help people out. They're covered when stupid things like this happen. All right, cars turning, going in, backing up. Everybody's trying to back up. This doesn't look serious. Why are we getting out of the car? Okay, that's insurance fraud right there, all day long. Excuse me, you backed into my car.
It's good that they had a rear view dash.
Yeah, no kidding. You're backing up, trying to help somebody out, and somebody else says, ooh. Oh, green arrow. Now that's amazing. It's unbelievable. This is a bad idea. We're going to teach everybody how to do this. I can't tell you how many times I wanted to turn left on that red light coming in here because you just sit and sit and sit. And there's nobody coming. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. It's like, ugh. Next second I go, I'll get a ticket. Oh, that's legit. Brake check. Ugh. Aggressive driver, change lane without a signal. It doesn't matter. If the person in the lane has the right of way, no matter what. Now, again, I'm not a cop. I don't know all the laws, but this is what I was taught. Disclaimer. But yeah, if you're in your lane and somebody pulls into you, you had your lane. It's just stupid. I just pulled over on him. Okay, and now there's times you don't see the car, in your blind spot. But, if you're in the blind spot, you're in the blind spot and you're at fault if you pull into somebody. So yeah, obviously the Kia was at fault there. But again, and a lot of it's just people just trying to get out of the tickets. They don't want to pay their deductibles. It may not even be a lawsuit. It's just they just don't want their insurance to be affected by an fault accident. Now what do we got? Little yellow car. Oh! Just ran into him. Okay, this is what pisses me off. The cops show up, they don't give the person a ticket, they actually caused the accident, and now we're trying to go to court to prove damages for who actually caused the accident, so their insurance takes care of you, because that's the whole purpose of insurance. You're stupid, you caused an accident, it's supposed to take care of you, so that when somebody sues you, it takes care of them. That makes sense?
So you basically just said that insurance is so that you could be stupid.
But it is. Insurance pays for stupidity. It doesn't pay for on purpose. So if you purposefully hit somebody, you got no coverage. If you're stupid, which is an accident, then it's covered. You can't settle claims ahead of time. You can't tell what's covered, not covered. I can't tell what's covered or not covered and who's going to get sued in any of these things. That's all decided by a court of law. Well, one court says one day, another court may say it's different on another day. But these cops who don't give tickets to people who cause accidents piss me off. They're wonderful people and they do amazing things. I'm proud of our police force, but it makes it so difficult. Okay, and seriously, you turn left in front of them. That's simple. And came from the far left lane. That's insane. People are so stupid. If she didn't have, I can't even comment. I really can't. It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Turn across 2 lanes and then try to say somebody ran a stop sign and hit you. It's just, oh my goodness. Okay, I can't hardly watch this. It makes me cry. Turning left, no problem. Hey, life is good. Oh, they're in the wrong lane. Well, okay, they got confused in the wrong lane and pulled over. I'm going to say this wasn't intentional. Oh, see there, old lady. Okay, commenter. She tried to convince me not to call the, I understand, but here's the problem. When you don't call the cops and there's a car accident, for example, they don't call the cops, they leave the scene of the accident. This sweet little old lady could go down the road 50 yards and then call the cops and say, oh, I'm sorry, he hit me or she hit me. They left the scene of the accident. I didn't know what to do. I'm all distraught. And now they're coming after the driver of the car that she hit for leaving the scene of an accident. Always call the cops. It's just the smartest thing to do. Oh, student driver, back away, back away. They're learning. Totally ran the red light. Okay, I don't understand. Even if you didn't have dash cam, at most intersections, there's cameras now. You can't get away with lying like this. They can pull the footage and see, and people still try to commit insurance fraud even with the cameras. We have it all the time. They just don't think about it. Anytime you're outside your house, you have to think, okay, they're watching. I don't know, by myself, it's just like, everywhere. They're just everywhere. Going, and boom. Didn't even try to stop. This happens a lot. Where somebody says, oh, there's such little damage. Again, we don't need to turn a claim in, etc., etc. Now, well, it's just so hard. There's no such thing as just kissing the car and no damage anymore. Back in the 70s and the 80s and even 90s when we had these big metal bumpers and stuff, yeah, you could kiss the car, there's no damage. Now with all the lightweight bumpers and stuff, there's always damage. It's so expensive to get your cars fixed. And the other thing too is that this is why insurance rates are increasing, because there's no just kiss the car and there's no damage. Now you've got, anything is $500. There's no such thing as a $500 claim. Cars total a lot easier. They're supposed to collapse and have this little cockpit of safety. But you could be sitting all by yourself and behaving, and all comes out of nowhere. Somebody smacks into you. Somebody's looking down at their phone, just falling asleep, or they took their medicine. Okay, so this car was turning left, stopped in the middle of the road. Oh, officer didn't want to watch it. I automatically gave him a ticket because he was in the rear. I am so glad this person fought it and they found her at fault. Turned right into him into the lane. Now, again, you can't, see, people just lie. He didn't enter the lane too early. The lane was there. It was stupid. Lie. All right, we're going, things are good. Oof! Okay, that was pretty easy. Oh, the headlights are off. We can all see those lights shining in the road. Oh, thank goodness nobody was hurt because that was pretty bad. Oh, rain, that's always fun. Okay, we're in Virginia. You pull over to the right, get out of the way, and the car. Yeah, that happens all the time. People cutting into traffic. But it is nice to have the dash cam because that takes care of it. And again, it's much better if you're in a car accident to go through the other driver's insurance company, if possible, if they're at fault. What I mean by going through somebody else's insurance is, if you're in an accident, the other driver's at fault, got a ticket or whatever, and you can file a claim with their insurance company to get your car fixed. They should be, depending on state laws, take care of the rental car for you, take care of all your damages, plus you have no deductible because you went through their insurance. And then if there's injuries, that's a whole nother issue going to court. But I'm mostly talking about collision and damage to your car. Where if they file on their policy, you file on your policy. One, you better hope you have collision on the policy. 2, if you do have collision on your policy, then there's usually a deductible. It could be $500, $1,000, $2,500. So you have to pay your own deductible. And then you have to make sure you have rental reimbursement on your policy. What that does is pay for a rental car while your car's in the repair shop. Now, most rental car reimbursement pays up to anywhere from 30 to 45 days. If your car isn't drivable and it takes more than 30 to 45 days to get the parts, which could happen with we have delays in parts on everything, it's taking longer and longer for cars to get fixed. Once your 30 to 45 days runs out on your own insurance, you're done. You have to pay for the rental car out of your pocket until your car is fixed. If you go through the other person's insurance and they accept liability, they're going to fix your car, then they have to pay for your rental car for the whole time, generally speaking, until your car is fixed. And you don't have to pay the deductible. So it's always best to try and get the other insurance company to pay for the damages. Now, if they don't have insurance, their insurance company say that client's not at fault, blah, 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 or you have the same company as you do, then it could be a little different. Even if you're all insured with the same insurance company, if somebody's legitimately at fault, it still should be claimed under their policy, not your policy. And that's kind of when you get into the lawsuits. Every policy is different. That's why I can't tell you what's going to happen. We can't pre-settle a claim. Clients call and say, well, what if this happens? Well, we don't know everything. So we can't pre-settle a claim. All an insurance agent can do is talk to you and provide you the coverage to protect your assets. But no insurance covers intentional acts. Just throw that out there again. Dash cam footage. It's always fun. Well, I hope you were entertained and enjoyed watching the dash cams and learning more about the world of insurance. Always fascinating. Remember, stupid's paid for. Intentional is not. Have a great day. Bye.